Whatever. That shit. We'll do that shit at some other point. I'm not even gonna fuck with that. I done figured out too many other things to let that one stop it. That's good. I'm good on that.
Are you sponsored by Fat Panda?
I know, man. I wasn't trying to be.
Not yet.
Maybe I am.
That's right.
Maybe I'm trying to be sponsored by Fat Panda.
And I'm trying to be sponsored by
Adidas.
Adidas.
And Merriman is sponsored by the Mariners.
That's right. That's right. Trying to get that follow. Trying to get that Instagram follow.
Keep it popping in the city.
So I put that one on Instagram, and I tagged that Piff and all that stuff. So.
Oh, that one, yeah. Why not? You know, that's dope.
Right.
You know, like we create so many things like that. It's like, why not just use it? We just got to use all these things. That's a lot of the theme that I feel like we're gonna be riding with. Yep, I like that. Yeah, see, that's what it is. What's that painting? The screaming fucking guy? That's what that is.
Yeah.
It's the Dat Piff. It's the new Dat Piff representative meme.
That's right.
It's the new meme.
I want to get some tattoos here, I think. I want to get
Some like forearms, some low sleeve. I've always like fantasized about having a sleeve or something, but I'm like,
my little money shaking.
Do the Dame Dash in the club, get 2 bottles. Man.
That's about the only one I know.
I remember back in the day not knowing shit about Dame Dash, but seeing him in every Jay-Z video with no shirt on, a king
Why is he in every
like
video?
That.
Turns out he demanded it.
Turns out he was the fucking man.
No, you're there, I'm gonna be there.
Didn't even understand then, but I understand
like,
now.
on rice.
Yeah, definitely. This shit is not a game.
No.
It's not a game. Yeah, so it's Friday night, get popping. No response.
I got my mini Tito's.
Oh shit.
The tiny Tito's.
About to get mini lit. Mini lit.
Just be careful about slamming that thing down.
That's right.
Yeah.
Kersplash.
You're good normally. I'm not the one to complain about that. Just for the audio sake. But yeah, just you should talk, Monica, so I can try to get this locked in. What? Now you're gonna run away. Everybody can see that shit now. It's not it's not a.
I'm getting my Calypso strawberry lemonade.
We're not advertising.
That's right.
We should put tape over that shit. We need to put koozies over the drink.
Placement ain't for free.
You need to pay us.
That's right.
Because all 17 people who watch this shit are very influential people. And they will buy
also
it.
in the fridge we have Odwalla. We have LaCroix.
Just blowing us all the way up.
LaCroix, a.k.a.
L.A. Crocs.
Man, when we were a kid, LaCroix was talking rain. And it tasted like shit then, too.
Dude, I never touched fucking sparkling water. Where did the sparkling water revolution come from?
It's bullshit. It's to trick you. It's to trick you into drinking some healthy shit and fooling your brain into making you think you're having a treat, and you ain't no treat there.
It's water. There's times where like
nary a treat involved with seltzer water. That shit ain't good with nothing. I used to know a dude who would make raspberry seltzer water floats. It's like, bro, you're putting scoops of ice cream in fucking seltzer water.
In water.
That is the whitest shit ever.
Everything you do to water comes back to water.
That's like putting water in your cereal.
Bro, I can't put anything other than dairy milk in cereal. I will refuse to eat a bowl of cereal with almond milk, even though that's the only milk I can have.
No. That's not real cereal.
If I have a bowl of cereal with milk,
and I don't even fuck with the milk afterwards. I don't drink the milk. I'm not trying to be gassy at work all day.
Man,
but I need something to moisten my flake. I just
Hey, I've had almond milk in my cereal and it's not bad.
I just need my flake moistened.
So that's moist flakes right there. That's in quotes.
That's the new band name.
That's right. That's the name of my new. That's the name of my new jazz fusion band.
Already happened. Even if this part of the clip doesn't make it,
Michael and his Moist Flakes. That's my 50s rockabilly band.
Michael and your
and the Moist Flakes.
That sounds like a parody band inside of a porn parody of a movie. Like Michael and the.
It's like they made the porno parody version of the Buddy Holly story.
Yeah, and then you're the band that plays in the background. We don't need that.
Nah, it ain't 59 in here tonight. What's that?
What kind of flakes were we talking about?
Moist.
Flakes. Frosted. I mean, Frosted Flakes is my favorite kind of flake. Moisted Flakes.
Moisted Flakes.
Cereal. What's your favorite cereal?
Moisted Flakes.
What's everybody's favorite cereal?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch was my favorite cereal before lactose intolerance took my life over.
Yeah, I can't. Cereal for me is it's a double-edged sword. It's good.
Because it's good, but it's only good in milk.
Yeah.
And I have to, if I do that, I will kill everyone living here. Meaning Monica.
It is bad.
Yeah.
And so I just can't do it. And it hurts.
We don't even ever have milk in the house. Like,
no, we don't
ever.
buy milk. That shit is.
When I buy milk,
acid.
I buy the little pint. Like the little
baby? Yeah.
Just for cooking. Just for cooking. Purely for cooking.
Oh, I've done that where I've bought stuff and then I've gotten home and been like, fuck, I need milk.
I need motherfucking milk.
So then I've like made noodles that you're supposed to have milk and I was like, shit, I'm about to put some sour cream up in this and it worked.
Possible.
It worked.
Like, you know how many times I've made Kraft macaroni and cheese with no milk? You know what is better than milk? More butter.
More butter, you know.
Just put in butter.
You gotta have some kind of cow something in that shit, alright?
Margarine don't cut it.
We need cow
Margarine
liquid.
don't cut it. Can we just all like set the record straight? Margarine is bullshit.
I don't eat nothing that's a substitute.
I grew up on margarine.
Nah.
I'm down with the veggie wave and everything.
Country crock,
but
I grew up on margarine and non-fat milk.
Oh no, my great grandma, she grew up during the Depression. Like she would margarine to her. That was like dirty word. Like
margarine. There's never been like a
margarine, motherfucker. I bake with fucking pig fat.
Don't we use
margarine?
Do we use margarine?
Fuck out.
No, we use butter.
We use butter.
We use butter with olive oil and sea salt.
I don't know shit. I just live here.
Butter, olive oil. That's all you need. Little Pamela.
Little Pamela, put some Pam on the pot.
You don't need nothing else.
Pam on the pan or the pot. Get it popping in the six.
You guys fuck with Mrs. Dash?
Oh, that's the spray.
Nah,
Dash is the. I used to use it, but now I got all Trader Joe's.
I got the whole collection. I got you know how Christmas where they get like 9 colognes in one box.
You get all the
I got that, but Mrs. Dashes. Right. I got all the Miss Dashes.
So I
got Diana Ross and all the Supremes up there in Mrs. Dashes. So many Dashes.
Is it Mrs. or Miss?
I don't know. She's got a little harem up there. It's Ms. Dash.
So you have a Kardashian store chain of seasonings in your spice rack.
For sure.
If you didn't know, the Kardashian store chain is the Dash store.
They're just up there. They're just up there influencing all my other spices.
You know what I'm saying?
Up there just influencing my other spices.
One of them's posing nude and has a sex tape with the pepper.
That's right.
Got us all exposed.
Like, Miss Dash, why are you covered in olive oil? I know where you've been.
I know what it is. I know what it is.
It's all about the 21 seasoning salute from Trader Joe's.
Ooh, 21 seasoning salute. Is there salt in that?
I think there's a little bit of salt.
Yeah, it's a seasoning.
It's like
salt.
It's a seasoning salt. Basically, it's just
sodium.
Like,
that's like a misconception.
Everyday seasoning.
Everyday seasoning.
It's another one which is like a very common blend of spices. I don't know.
They have everything bagel seasoning at Trader Joe's.
See, I grew up on Johnny's.
Everybody, a lot of people grew up on Johnny's.
Maybe not everybody.
Not everybody.
We grew up on Johnny's.
Yeah. I just got something to get off my chest. If I come to your house and I say, hey, can you pass me the Johnny's? And you pass me Lowry's? That's not what I fucking asked for.
Lowry's.
That's like if I go to a restaurant and I ask for Coke and you ask if Pepsi is okay.
Oh, man.
No,
I
it's
worked
not
at
okay.
Arby's, and I used to have to do that to people.
Oh.
Because we did not have Coke products, and I
no.
used to have
I'm
to
sorry.
be the, is Pepsi okay?
See, but like, I guess I'm on the other side of the fence though. Like, some of the Pepsi products was cool, and I had a taste for Pepsi at one point.
Well, if you don't have Pepsi
Just at
products, you
one
don't
point.
have
I
Mountain
mean,
Dew.
like, if I'm gonna try to stay up and play World of Warcraft all night, I want some Code Red.
Code
trying
Red
to
is
drink
not.
some Code Red.
Voltage is the shit.
I can't
Livewire.
but
the
you
orange
don't
one.
have Mountain Dew if you have
I don't
Coke.
trust any
That's
Mountain
what
Dew.
I know.
Yeah.
Mountain Dew only comes.
It's a
with
Pepsi product.
Yeah,
And that's the
I
only
don't trust
And
any
just like
any
Sierra Mist.
soda flavor that was voted on by America. I don't trust it.
Yeah, you saw
I
the
don't
Lay's
trust it.
flavor.
So Terry blew it.
We were recording. I just don't know when it stopped.
Segue.
We said
So
very
we were
bad.
talking about how awesome Raisin Bran is.
Raisin Bran is pretty good. Raisin Bran is definitely an unheralded. It's like the Sixth Man cereal. Like, it's not the cereal that anybody's gonna buy their jersey necessarily, but like Game 7, you know where Raisin Bran's at.
If that's
Raisin
like
Bran is
Raisin
Robert
Bran's
Horry.
ready. Raisin Bran's been waiting to be called on since 1938.
I think we're
Just
disrespecting
sitting there.
Cocoa
We're
Puffs.
Ooh,
Cocoa Puffs
you know,
is out here in the game. Cocoa
I don't
Puffs
fuck with
has,
any cereal that turns my milk colors.
how does
you
Fruity
just said
Pebbles
Fruity
not
Pebbles-
turn your milk
It's
colors?
a light pink. That's not a
No.
color. That's
Fruity
not a color.
Pebbles is a crayon cereal. That shit
I don't
turns
know.
white paper orange, yellow, pink.
All right.
I got it. We got
I
to
think
debunk you on that
half
one.
of the appeal of a Cocoa Puff is that it turns your milk into chocolate milk, though, and I'm not. That's not what I'm there for. That's not why I'm in the game.
One of my high moments, I ate frosted mini wheats with chocolate milk, and that shit was bomb.
I remember like the third time I ever got high, I was over at John Lemon's house. I was like probably 14 or something like that, and I ate a whole box of grape nuts. And again, we're talking about dense cereals. Like,
Yeah.
dude, the next day, my mouth was on fire. It was just wore out. Just jaws are sore. I got little hot spots everywhere. Oh,
Damn.
it was
The
bad.
O's, though. People don't remember the O's cereal.
Look,
Grape
It was
Cheerios gets
No,
hated
it was
on
like
and
a
slept
Cheerio
on.
with a graham cracker in it. It was the O's cereal.
Oh, we're talking about the brand cereals at the bottom shelf.
No, this was like the O's cereal.
Oh, and can we
It
give
was
it up
called
for Malto-Meal, though? Saving the
Malto-Meal
fucking
came
middle
through,
class thousands since the late 80s. I mean,
Man,
Malto-Meal,
dog.
that bag.
Those bags.
That bag.
The
I
dude
remember-
What was it,
that would be in the
Cocoa
commercial
Roos?
and he'd walk.
Cocoa
All
Roos.
small.
Yeah, he
These-
would walk all small. And
O's,
the
I remember
diaper-looking
O's. They
bags
were
of
like
cereal
Honey
would be
Nut.
chilling.
Yeah, I remember those.
See, I never had the
those.
Honey Graham O's, but I did have a Honey Graham phase. Honey Grahams are on the
Honeygrams
low.
Good. Honeygrams
pretty
are
good.
Honeygrams are good.
So
Honeygrams
are
good.
honeycombs.
See, we were just talking about that. I don't like honeycombs; they're too big. You get 40 honeycombs in a bowl. I'm there for more. That's like a big ass
I
mini
completely
wheat version
missed
of
your
frosted
honeycomb
mini wheat.
conversation, but
I'm not
I had
here.
a
Frosted
phase.
mini wheats are good too.
See, there's a problem with me with like the
When you eat
cereals
your
that are
frosted mini
super
wheat,
thin.
you put the sugar on your tongue or on the roof of your mouth when you eat it.
It's all a blend, I think. I don't have a.
See, I'm fat. I know all about how I eat my shit. I need the
I can't
spoon.
recall.
I need the spoon, 34% full of milk, sugar facing down on the spoon,
Has a fucking routine,
and the release.
rituals. He's got the candles in the closet going while he's got his cereal.
That's
prepared.
right.
Like,
That's
this is-
right. I know how I like my shit, man.
I feel you, man.
I know it's an event. I'm there, man.
It's 2018.
Frosted mini wheat.
You gotta do.
Man,
You gotta live your truth.
You
man.
can't. You don't just get frosted mini wheats every day. That's a
No.
surprise. That's like. I mean, that's a good thing. That's a
Man.
good thing. Who's ever had a bad day that started off with frosted mini wheat? I'm on a smoothie phase. I've been drinking lots of smoothies, eating lots of Cliff Bars, which are garbage. Fucking terrible snacks.
Which are trash. Which is just garbage.
And if you're a woman,
trash.
you eat the trash Luna bars.
Yeah, the Luna Bar. Maybe I need to try the Luna Bar. Maybe
It's only for women.
only? Like, is it like
it's
fucking curves?
It's the female version of Cliff Bars.
Will they turn me away?
It just must be like packed full of soy or some shit.
Yeah, Cliff
to where
Bars
it's
are fucking garbage, dude. Like you need the energy that a Cliff Bar provides just to fucking eat a Cliff Bar. Like just to get through
Eating
it.
a Cliff Bar is like eating a Charleston chew without enjoying it.
Ooh.
Eating a Cliff Bar is like eating McDonald's French fries that got cold. And then you didn't heat them up.
No sauce.
With no water, no sauce, no nothing. And you're just like, it's like you have like those emergency swallows.
Hey, have you ever been to that? You know those times, like, there's times where you forget how to swallow for half a second? Like, it's the scariest 2 seconds of your life. There'll be times it's like, sometimes I'll be like going to sleep on my way to knocking out. And then I'm like, I'm trying to swallow spit for some reason. I'm like, I'm about to grab Monica and tackle the shit. I can't breathe.
Just start panicking.
And then all of a sudden I can't. Okay, cool, snore.
I think you're just high as fuck.
I think that's what it is. Like, cause how do you forget to swallowing, breathing, chewing? Those are things you weren't taught.
Nah. That's natural. That's nature, not nurture.
How do you teach someone how to swallow? Can you imagine them being a parent teaching a baby how to swallow?
I don't know.
So you just.
I can't explain it.
How do you you just let it in and you just go.
So you use your tongue to compress whatever is in your mouth. And then you cut. I don't even know how you would explain that.
I remember when I was a kid, I couldn't swallow steak.
Shake your face up and down.
You couldn't swallow steak?
Yeah, like I could eat steak and I could chew it, but I could never swallow it.
We're having a swallowing conversation.
That's right.
About moist flakes.
Moistened flakes.
Swallowing moistened flakes.
Moistened flakes, my favorite kind. That's right.
But they cannot be moistened with water.
No. And I don't even got a problem with soggy cereal. Soggy flakes?
Ugh.
A-okay in the American household.
So we done departed on that
Soggy
one.
flakes, totally fine. I don't care. My flakes can be old. You can be a soggy flake. It's fine. It's okay. I still love you.
You're the MLK of flakes.
That's right. That's right.
I have a dream.
All flakes welcome.
That's right.
We'll rise.
One day each bite of cereal will be equal in the eyes of the country. That's right. The first to the last.
Well, it is Black History Month.
It is Black History Month. It is Black History Month.
We started the first show with reparations.
I know, we did. We
went there for the Black History Month.
We went there. That's right.
I mean, we're going to have 1 million shows in this month.
Yeah, it'll happen.
We're going to have 1 million shows in this fucking month.
That's right.
1 million.
That's right. That's right. I felt like super boy band at that point there.
I wanted that. I'm tired of that commercial, by the way, with Chris Paul, Trevor Ariza,
and the guy from The Office.
And then the guy from The Office. They're singing Backstreet Boys.
Tell me why.
In a State Farm commercial. And James Harden's in there too. Yeah. All of them. Like Chris Paul and the guy that ordered the same shit at the restaurant because they're all like connected mentally and they don't really know it. And then they're singing the Backstreet Boys in the car. And then they see James Harden and Trevor Ariza on the side of the road. And they're like, hey, do you need a ride? And Trevor's like, yeah. And James is like, no. And he's just on his phone looking like James Harden-ish. And then they just get in the car. And of course, they're singing the song. And Trevor jumps in, but James is cool. And he's just in the back. Like,
so do they know each other?
A beard with eyes, and it's just like, I don't know.
What is he hiding in that beard?
A child's face, a little boy's face, those horrible teeth he's got.
Everyone talks shit about his beard, and then you see a picture without it, and then you're like, never mind.
You know how Kobe went from number 8 to 24, and it's like 2 phases?
Yeah.
It's gonna be James Harden bearded, and then when he's gonna one day he's just gonna off-season go come at Beardless Harden. He's going to average 45 points. He's going to be Wilt Chamberlain. And we're going to be like, damn, Beardless Harden is what are they called? Like, we have a Hoodie Melo.
We have Hoodie Melo.
We have Untucked Jersey Kyrie.
I do like Untucked Jersey Kyrie.
LeBron. We have, there's a couple players.
We might have
alter egos.
That's true.
We might have a contender for the episode name, Beardless Harden.
Beardless Harden. Beardless Harden.
I prefer my Harden beardless when I can afford it.
Man, but when you look at, like, look, let's go to that, actually. Let's, like, get interactive with it. We can find ourselves a Beardless Harden picture because...
That's what I mean. Like,
ASU,
He
people...
looks like a little ass boy. He looks like Kevin Hart's son. He looks like Kevin Hart's little brother. Look at him. Well, I mean, maybe a little more athletic. He looks like Kevin Hart's like older brother who got the extra pork chop.
James has looked like this.
Too long.
See, like, he looks like a normal dude.
Too long.
Beard, but at this point, look, he kind of looks like Draymond.
He kind of does look like. He kind of
Like,
does look like
that's
Draymond.
James Green.
He does look like Draymond a little bit.
Oh, that's a
It's just not right.
2007 James
07, James Harden, pump and run.
Pump and run, man. That sounds
right.
like a fucking athlete.
That's right.
Yeah, man, it's crazy to see these people evolve. I wonder if there's a picture of Anthony Davis without the unibrow. Maybe we're just asking for too much, though.
I mean, I mean, I get it. You gotta have your brand, but goddamn, I didn't have my brand being them broad ass shoulders, not that fucking broad ass brow. I don't get it. I don't get it. That guy's a fucking monster. He's a fucking monster.
He's
Anthony
a fucking
Davis.
monster.
He's a fucking monster.
Your
He's a fucking monster,
out
though.
right
Straight
there.
monster.
All the red in your body
Ooh.
decided to come out with that word.
He's
a fucking monster. Monster. You gotta roll
like,
it.
how do you even find clothes?
He's been hanging out with Conor McGregor too long.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Cash and checks.
Cash and checks.
Cash and checks. That's right.
Oh my God, I would fight Floyd Mayweather to
Oh
lose.
fuck yeah! I'd
Because
fight
you're
Floyd
guaranteed.
Mayweather. I'd fight
figures.
anybody in the world for that amount of money. My mother. I would take her down, dude. Grappling, straight grappling. It wouldn't matter. I'd fight
But what if you had
anybody
to knock
for
your
millions.
mom out?
Oh,
Did you
bro.
honestly knock your mom out?
Oh,
though?
dude.
I
we
don't
would have,
know.
like, you know
I
how
don't know if I could do that.
You know
I
how-
don't know
you
if that
know-
I could personally.
You know how in pro wrestling, like where before the guy does the one move, it whisper in his ear, "All right, I'm about to suplex you. Get ready." I'd be like, "All right, mom."
You
Get
better
ready.
roll with this one.
Yeah,
because I
get
gotta
ready.
hit you.
Remember all that training we did all week?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
well now it's time.
Those teeth are old, so loosen your mouth. Don't bite down. Like, yeah. The 410 to Yuma's coming. All right, right here. And we're going to have a fabulous steak dinner afterwards, but I need this check.
I mean, but how much money is it?
Oh, how much did Conor McGregor get paid?
No, like how much?
Hey, Siri! She doesn't listen.
Sometimes Siri needs that aggressive talk. See, some women need that. I'm not even going to start that.
I don't
I'm
like
gonna go
your
ahead and just
toxic
backtrack
masculinity.
Before I even get into
She
that
didn't even
joke.
listen.
Because you have to press. You have to press the button.
We're
Hello, Siri.
way too early for that type
See,
of
you
joke.
should be able to, like, I have it where I say, "Hey, Siri." She should just
No.
She don't ever listen to me.
Hey Siri, how much did Conor McGregor
for
make?
the Floyd Mayweather fight?
Sorry, Sang the pecans. I don't know the answer to that one.
Hey Siri, how much did Conor McGregor make?
Around $100 million.
Fight?
$100 million? I
You
would give.
knock your mom out.
Oh, $100 million? I would knock anybody ever out. History of the world. Twice.
Bro, there's something about your mom now standing on the other side.
My mom,
You just gotta swing.
I got a cool mom.
You
We'd
just
be
go-
fine.
Man,
We'd
I
be
love
totally
my
fine.
mom, but
We'd
man.
be fine.
I'm not a regular mom. I'm a cool mom.
You ever seen that Indiana Jones movie where the broad's drinking with the guy in
think a lot
Tibet
of
in the
the time-
beginning, and he's just fucking, she's drinking him under the table? That's my mom.
When
she
you
can
think
take
of your
it.
parents, though, you always like think of them in the age that they were
That
when
they
you were
when they
growing
could have
up.
whooped your ass.
But now, my parents are older. They're old.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
If I sit there and look at my mom and I'm like, I'm about to really just haul off and swing on you right now, like that's fucked up. She's old.
My dad has certainly gotten to the age at this point so where every time he says some bullshit, when I walk away under my mouth, I mutter every time, "I'll dust your old ass off." Every goddamn time. Every time.
It's a right.
I go to jail for hitting somebody your
I think
age.
my mom could whoop my ass.
Yeah.
My mom's way taller than me too. She's
Yeah, you
got
don't want to
that
get
tall
like that.
advantage.
that Barracuda mom strength, you know. My mom don't.
My mom can still do a freaking handstand.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, I feel like you can be great when you're older, but there's something to time, right? Like your body.
Time is the ultimate. Time is undefeated.
We were having this discussion. I don't know when, but the other day, it's like I'm 30 now, and it's not like I feel slower or anything, but I feel myself, and it's not like it's deliberate, like pain that stops me from doing shit. But it's like I feel every muscle in my left leg when I move it, and every joint that is aching. Instead of when I was 17, okay, I'm just sore for a second, I'll be fine in the morning, I hop right back up and go. It was just I'm more aware of that. So when you're old, it's like you're aware of everything, and everything's fragile.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
And there's nothing you can do about it. So even if you're able to do shit, it's the consequence of if you fail from doing it. So it's like, yeah, she can do a handstand, but if she fail hella hard, her bone
breaks her hip.
It's gonna be fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, just because you're older. You know, if my parents are walking down the stairs and they fall down the stairs, like that's gonna be an issue.
Yeah.
If I fall down the stairs,
it's probably gonna be
it's probably gonna be an issue,
Yeah.
but I'm not probably gonna break nothing. And I'm probably going to just be embarrassed more so than it's going to be. I can catch myself.
You could break something, but you're going to recover easier.
And that's the difference. So it's like when you're talking about, I got to punch my mom for $100 million. $100 million is a lot of fucking money, though.
Hey, but at least you can pay for the medical bills.
Oh, man. Man, I would knock her out, stand over like Ali, and start calling out Holyfield afterwards.
Just don't bite her ear.
No, I'll take them both on.
We'll do what it takes.
That's right.
All right, so let's segue into something more pleasant.
Other than elder abuse and matricide.
Matricide.
Is
that when you killing me? You murder beds? You throw a bed away? Matricide. We threw away more than one bed today. I committed matricide.
Yeah. You're gonna put me in the pokey.
In the poke? Is that one of them little raw fish bowls?
Yeah.
Poke. Right. I thought it was called the chokey.
Oh, after a while. Right? That's like going to jail somewhere bad. I bet it's probably easy to go to jail, like a nice white community.
You gotta go to federal prison.
Yeah.
Federal prison is where it's nice.
I bet. I mean, I don't think Martha Stewart was doing a hard time.
I'm not trying to go to jail.
I'm not trying to ever go to jail.
I feel like it's all fucked up unless you're rich.
I'm not trying to ever have a bad, fucking reaction with a cop ever one
because
time.
Because think about it. What if
I don't ever say howdy ever, unless I get pulled over.
Even a white guy.
Howdy.
Normal white guy
howdy,
go
officer?
to jail. And you're going to be...
As a normal white guy, I'm fucking nervous when I get pulled over.
Forget the black people and the Mexican people and any minority in jail. You're going to be approached by them Aryan Nations dudes. And if you weren't down with that beforehand...
I might have to be now.
And you're hesitant, you're going to get dealt with by them. So it's like, no matter what, going to jail is going to be unpleasant.
Unless you're in federal prison.
Unless you're
no
rich.
gangs in federal prison.
No, unless you're rich in federal prison. Because even if there's no gangs, if you're in federal prison, you're in solitude. You're in lockdown. If you went to the feds, they'd have got you. That's why it doesn't matter in the feds, because you're fucked. You're locked down.
You got to go to Des Moines.
You're on 23-hour lockdown.
7 23-hour days.
What? Damn, there ain't gonna be no gang when you got an hour on the yard. I ain't trying to gang with y'all. I'm
trying to get these steps in.
Yeah.
I'm in the Fitbit challenge
let
this
me keep
weekend.
my Fitbit today.
I ain't seen the fits in 3 days.
Bro, dude, the Fitbit challenge in prison, that'd be terrible.
Oh my God.
That'd be terrible.
Well, there'd be a lot of steps.
Bro, I got 800. I was gonna say that I'm not gonna tell you it works, but it is definitely cheating. If you
I went from 18,000 to 23,000.
What are you doing?
And was like, oh shit. Well, it was working out. I did move.
If it's broke, don't fix it.
That's why I always switch my hand.
That's right.
How are you? What?
I'm sorry. What?
Wait. You switch your hand?
We're gonna put a pin in that.
I'm pretty sure I ain't never seen that before, but I could be mistaken.
I'm talking about you.
Man. I gotta get my Fitbit game back up. It keeps me motivated.
I'm saying
that competition.
Today, it's gone well. This work week hustle that I'm in.
John and Michelle are coming.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, we can play the game.
Yeah, there'll be some more entertainment. We're pretty much probably not. I won't say that on there. We'll wait. That shit was ridiculous what James Harden did. Like, James Harden is a stat machine more so than LeBron James. And that's saying something. Westbrook's there too, but like, you know, when I showed you the numbers of all of the old Oklahoma City guys.
Yeah, had they stayed together.
And it's amazing what
Sam
James
Presti
Harden,
is great at drafting,
Kevin Durant, and Russell Westbrook, and then even Jeff Green. When you throw Jeff Green in there, like, that's a super role player. Like, you need that guy. You put him and Serge with those three, they should have 4 titles right now. Like, that's the only team that I would say, okay, LeBron, like, I know you're the best, but like, that team would mop this Golden State team. James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant. You gotta take KD off of Golden State though. But that 73-9 Golden State Warrior team, their best thing is their.
But if they didn't have KD, they'd have LeBron.
No, I don't think they have LeBron. I think LeBron would be on a different. I think they'd have somebody though.
LeBron ain't playing nothing but to win a championship. If they did, if Golden State
they're both in the West though.
Had that team stayed, but somebody's got to
LeBron's
win.
Going to the finals.
Yeah, but he wants more than that. He ain't trying to lose in the finals.
Yeah, I know he's not because that's what he's doing now.
That's why he left Miami. That's why he's going to leave Cleveland.
Basically, I can go to the
He's
finals.
like, I came home, now I'm leaving.
I got you as the title.
He did.
Right?
He did.
11 solid years in Cleveland. Now I'm out.
Someone was trying to say that
he should
LeBron
go back
ain't
to
shit.
Miami. If I was somebody in his position, I wouldn't want to like D Wade or like most great people at the end of their careers, like they play for like
Toronto Raptors.
Yeah, they play for 2 or 3 extra teams for years, just trying to
Orlando Magic
get their check or just keep playing for the love. Like D Wade, like I wish he would have just been a Heat the whole career, but then now he has a Chicago jersey and a Cleveland jersey. He'll probably retire a Miami player, but damn, you got those extra 2. Think about Paul Pierce when we were talking about that.
Yeah, Paul Pierce always been
he's
a
Celtic,
yeah.
But then he played for the Nets, the Wizards, the Clippers.
These guys that are iconic for one franchise.
Yeah, they're icons.
Patrick Ewing going to Seattle.
Patrick Ewing going to Toronto and Seattle.
Yeah.
Like, what is that?
Patrick Ewing went to...
Oh, no, he went to Seattle.
Orlando.
Elijah went to
Toronto.
That shit was crazy. Hakeem in Toronto?
Yeah,
what? You should be guaranteed that shit. Like, you should just be there. Like, Steph Curry, it's going to be crazy. Steph Curry should never play nowhere else. I should never have to see a Steph Curry outside of that fucking... the city logo.
Steph Curry, he won't have that kind of career, though, because he'll battle injuries and he'll just have to quit. He'll be that kind of guy that, like, the last 3 years of his career, he plays, like, 22 games a year trying to play, and it doesn't work, and he finally just calls it. He ain't going nowhere.
Maybe.
He ain't going nowhere.
He's got such a shot, a shooting touch.
That's why he'll keep trying to play.
He might just be
he'll be
old
36,
man.
37,
Yeah,
38 when that happens. He's not going nowhere.
He could just stand in the spot.
He could break the scoring record.
Yeah, because of the way he hits threes. Like, my guy hits threes ridiculously.
If you were...
But he's had
Steph
too many
gets
injuries.
lost. I think people are sleeping on Steph Curry. I don't think anybody...
I think we do disrespect him. Because...
It's old news. That's so 2013.
It's just because, like, he has Durant on his team. He has a great team. But we don't realize when he ain't on that team, it's a different squad. They're just a normal good team. But when he's on that team, they're unstoppable. Steph Curry is the one man, like, you ain't never seen nobody in the history of any, like, once he crosses the half-court line, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Any shot. And it just be wet. And that, like, he's dominant.
Got that Kobe.
He's averaging 28 right now.
Quietly.
Just quietly. Like, he's averaging 28. That's
quietly.
number 3 in the league right now. He just passed LeBron. So it's like, what? Damn.
Got something figured out.
But sports is. I love sports. I love that shit.
It's my life. It's my game. That's what I like to do with my spare time. Is sport. I love sport. Sporting. Get all sportsy.
Speaking of sporting, the Spice Girls reunited.
Oh, who's your favorite Spice Girl?
Spice Girls reunited?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's kind of crazy.
I was always a Baby Spice kind of guy. That was my favorite.
I did like the Sporty Spice.
Yeah. Scary, like one night a year. Like that scary Spice vibe.
She was looking a little rough in the picture that they posted today, but
well, you try
she's
living
going
with
through
Eddie
a hard divorce.
To work on new opportunities. Fucking right.
Which
You're
one
going to
was the
sing
one they
some
posted
old
today?
ass song.
You probably got to go to the right there, the fourth one to the right, that one.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh wow, she looks haggard. She doesn't even look black anymore.
But she has fucking Eddie Murphy's baby, so she gonna be straight forever.
That's right. I think
She's good. I know that
the two brunettes have definitely
remember
aged
her.
the best.
Sporty Spice.
Sporty Spice. And then Posh.
I know, that's Bex.
That's right.
That's Lord
That's it.
Victoria Bex.
Victoria Beckham. Ooh, you know what? I forgot Victoria Beckham was a
Yeah.
fucking Spice Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she was.
She's been David Beckham's girl
She's
for
been,
so long.
yeah, she's
that
been his. She's
more that.
royalty more so than a Spice Girl, but we forget.
Victoria Beckham was
She
a
got her
fucking
own check.
Spice Girl.
She had
That's
a
right.
check.
She had her own bag.
She had her own bag. She had her own bag.
She probably had a bigger bag
She wasn't
for a while.
no gold digger.
I bet she had a bigger bag for
but
a
she
minute.
knew
Yeah.
that this motherfucker.
Yeah.
is
She
go-
said, "Let me go in this bag.
"Yeah, he plays in the Premier League."
Let me get the shin guards."
No, but Mel
Which one was this?
Baby.
That's baby.
And this is
Ginger.
Ginger. That's right.
Ginger.
Nobody's favorite.
Nobody's favorite.
Not even yours.
No, I'm not into gingers. I see enough of it.
But no, Mel B, I think she's going through like a rough divorce.
She
right
was
now.
on some show. She was.
Yeah,
alright.
she was doing all right. That's why I think it's
outside
just
of,
an odd picture.
Victoria Beckham, like she is
Victoria
the most famous
and
one.
Baby.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh man, they're still looking good. They still got it. What are they? 36? I mean,
They gotta be like when did the
Yeah,
Spice
they
Girls
gotta be-
records come out? Like the Spice Girls, like cause like man, we gotta
discography.
yeah, that's how you do it. Man.
1996. That's why I don't know how to spell anything.
No, go back up. Go back up.
96, 23 million.
That's a lot.
worldwide.
Go back up. They have the fucking most English sounding names ever.
Victoria
Beckham,
Jerry
Halliwell, Emma Bunton,
Melanie
Chisholm, Melanie Brown.
Chills
They're like a
home.
fucking Sherlock Holmes mystery.
There's
They
two
were.
Melanies.
Well, tell me what you want. What you really want.
Yeah.
Hey, I went and saw that movie.
That shit was hard.
Universal healthcare.
Look, our childhood was so clowned on and ridiculed throughout the lexicon of all media, but like I'm riding with it. I don't give a fuck. I listened to NSYNC and Backstreet
Oh,
and
no.
98
Catchy is
and
catchy.
and Spice Girls
Catchy
and all
is
that.
catchy
'Cause that's
is
what we
catchy.
had.
Catchy is
LFO.
catchy.
Fucking
Who
Britney
fucking remembers
Spears.
LFO?
Oh, man.
Britney.
LFO. Which
Fucking
one was theirs?
Britney Spears.
What?
LFO had
LFO.
we're going. I'm man.
LFO.
I'll play this shit on here. I don't give a fuck.
Was that the Abercrombie and Fitch one?
Yes!
That's right.
I like a
LFO.
girl that was
Summer Girls.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
West Side Story was a good one too. I remember that one. Summer Girls, obviously.
This song was the cut.
That was the shit. Nah, don't play that on here. They need our money, Jack. Play a Rolling Stones song. They might not notice. LFO, they're skimming shit. They're looking for their check. They're trying to get this bag. Oh my god.
Oh man, there was on it.
Little frosted tip heaven.
The
Look at that.
frosted
The
tips.
frosted tips.
It's just so middle school.
That's a lesson I learned very young. You can do spikes, you can do
Makes
frosted
me
tips. You
sick.
can't do both. You look like a weirdo.
Girls pass by for the summer.
That's right.
For the summer.
That's right. Just walking around on the
That were
boardwalk.
Abercrombie and Fitch.
They were on the Jersey
That's what's
Shore.
wrong with America. Look
They were
at
on the
them.
Jersey Shore.
Look at them. They're just stalking this poor girl. They're following the fuck out of her. They're up on the goddamn carnival wheel. Carnival wheel. That's a Ferris
All
wheel.
right, stop that.
That's
We'll
just
cut
getting
that one
rapey. They're
It
very
is.
bro. That's too bro.
It's too.
They
bro.
didn't have good plans. They weren't listening to her. They didn't care what she felt.
But I'm saying this is the shit that we grew up on. Like, and it's like we can be mad at it or we can really...
Oh, no.
Oh, wow, man.
Wheatus.
Oh, yay.
Wheatus.
I'm not trying to get into memory lane, but that's where we're going.
That's for another one.
That's where we're going.
That's another show that we'll do is the deep dive.
The deep dive.
The deep dive. But we just start off with one thing on YouTube, and then we just go and go and go and go.
The fucking
click
rabbit
after
hole.
Click after click. How big of a get was it for these guys to get Jason Biggs in the video?
Well,
was there anybody hotter in
it's
1998 than Jason
for
Biggs?
The movie.
Jason Biggs
That's right.
was a
Jason
star.
Biggs.
What other movies
got
were
famous
like
for coming fast?
Like Twilight.
First
Twilight was one of
ever.
those where all those people got famous as fuck.
And then nobody heard of a motherfucker ever once ever.
But none of
that.
their other shits went off.
What's Taylor Lautner doing? Smoking crack with Jason Biggs.
What's the girl's name? Kristen Stewart? What's she in?
Oh, she's
probably the best one.
No, she does a lot of...
Because the dude ain't doing
Kristen
shit.
Stewart was in other stuff before.
No, she does a lot of independent films.
Yeah, she's kind of...
And she's a lesbian.
Look at how y'all just look at how the white people stood up. We was like, no, Kristen Stewart. We can't.
Hold on.
Just wait a second before.
If you want to defend Taylor Lautner, that's fine. But we're not gonna fuck with K-Stu.
I'm not gonna defend Sam Bradford right now.
No, but the girl that did get famous.
I'm cool on Sam Bradford. Solid quarterback.
The one girl who got famous off of she was in Twilight and she's huge. Anna Kendrick.
Yeah, she's in all
She was famous off of Twilight?
Yeah,
she was in
Twilight.
And then she got famous off that one
Pitch
movie.
Perfect.
No, there was a different one with her, and it was like some kind of fucking movie where they're...
Something.
Now I gotta find it. Hold on.
Something. I need to hear some Spice Girls.
A teenage dad.
I think it was called...
She was in some stuff.
In the Air.
Oh, that's right. That's the one where it was a George Clooney and
yep, it was her and George Clooney.
In the Air was good. In the Air was good.
And in the air, it
Look
doesn't
at how they're
even
dressed.
matter.
This shit was the shit.
I
This
mean,
shit was
like,
iconic.
It didn't even matter back in the 90s.
It was just
like
the way
it was
that they
just to
did
be
it,
bright.
because each one of them was dressed how their name was, right? Posh Spice, she's all like fancy, sporty, was in the sports bra and shit. Baby's in the like little girl like dress. Like look at them for real. They're dressed as their name.
I guess that's true. Sporty
And
looks like a butch lesbian bodybuilder. Look at her.
Ginger Spice
just out here
whatever.
Doing
her best Anthony Davis impression. just out here in the cut, just broad shouldered.
In the post, she put 48 on niggas last night.
She must be the bodyguard. She has her number retired by the New York Liberty.
There's definitely
Rebecca Lobo looking ass bitch. No, sorry, that was too far.
I have such more of a love for like producers and whoever the people who create behind the scenes now than I did. And you're like, who thought of this? And was like, because that was the genius.
Yeah, who was the genius that said, let's put them in tight shirts and get their nipples real hard, and then we're gonna prance them around a mansion.
This room has to be 31 degrees.
Yeah, 31, not
Put
32. Not 32.
Yeah, Spice Girls were the shit. Although, man, my childhood is fucking TLC and Aaliyah.
Yeah, I grew up with younger parents, so I didn't ever get into like the younger kid music. I was always on older shit. Like my parents listened to Cube 93.
Yeah.
Like,
my parents did we were gospel kids, but then like, in 98 was like the year where I crossed over into listening to the world and the heathens and Cash Money, Bad Boy,
started,
Rough Riders were running the world when I discovered.
I want to buy that. You know the first CD I ever bought with my own money? Miseducation of Lauryn
That was
Hill.
the first CD I ever got.
My mom
bought.
Second CD I ever bought, the CD that Brandy and Monica did together.
Ooh.
That boy is
That's
mine.
right. That's right.
So you bought the single.
No, it was a Brandy CD with that song on it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep, the
That's
Brandy
right.
CD.
Grown
And I'm
man.
not pausing on this podcast. I don't give a fuck.
There ain't no pause
Pause
here.
doesn't mean shit.
We ain't pausing for nothing.
So I will sing The Boy Is Mine, and
You
you
want to
will
know the
fucking
first CD I
accept
ever
it.
bought?
What's that?
Project Pat and Mr. Don't Play.
Yeah, Monica's hood in here. If y'all don't know, Monica got
I took her to Tower Records when we was 13. She bought Project Pat. and I knew
Nope,
she was
I got
the
it
one.
from Fred Meyer.
You should have said I stole it from Fred
You
Meyer.
know about
would've
that
been
Jesse
better.
McCartney beautiful soul.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
It was the Project Pat, but then when I when
Project
my
Pat.
mom made me
Project Pat got bit. What was that shit? Hold on. Keep going, but I'm going to think of something.
What was the
about
one
Project
that
Pat.
came out? I'm trying to think of. It
Project
was his
Pat
big
got
show
a-
when I was like a
Fucking
scene.
go back up. I'm going to remember it.
well, Plies just did one with and it's a 3-6
Yeah.
Mafia beat.
Fuck, what is it called? There's a he has some Project Pat got out. Chicken Head
Don't
was the
say
one.
Chicken Head was the big one.
Don't save her. That's
Oh.
Project Pat, right?
I'm pretty
Don't
sure.
save her. She don't
Don't
want to be
save her.
saved.
She doesn't want to be saved.
What was
That
the
got
one?
stolen by the guy a couple years ago.
Good googly moogly. That
That
thing
thing
is
is
juicy. That man Project Pat.
No, but then so when my mom made me move up to my aunt's house because I was bad, my aunt would only let me buy CDs from the Christian bookstore. So
they
I
had
bought the
Project Pat,
most
hardcore
gangster
Christian-
CD from the Christian bookstore I could find.
And that was Project Pat?
No,
I love the Lord.
No.
Praise Jesus. I'm gonna get him, kill him like he was on the cross. but
man,
not
I wish I
victims.
could remember what
I don't know. I'm not.
CD
ever
I
doing
bought
that
from the
again.
Christian bookstore, so I could listen to that music again.
I know you don't own it.
I don't own it anymore.
I remember my parents specifically telling me that I couldn't buy Chronic 2001 because it had a big weed leaf on the front.
Mm.
And I specifically went out and bought it. And my dad, pretended to be mad for about 30 seconds while my mom was in the room. And then as soon as my mom walked out, he's like, "Can you burn me a copy of that, please?"
I was pissed
That's
because
ill.
you know
That's ill.
what was the tour that they came
Up
on?
in Smoke.
The
Up
Up
in
in
Smoke.
Smoke
That was
tour.
my first contact high.
I was
my first
pissed
contact
because
high.
my mom was gonna buy my sister tickets and she was gonna say I couldn't go.
How old were you though? And Up
I
in
was
Smoke,
young.
2001. Like you had to. Yeah, that was.
I was young, but I was like, Mom.
Man, we was all on
Let's
that
go.
though. That was the time. That Chronic 2001 album came out when
Whoa,
we was
whoa,
all
whoa,
fucking
whoa. No,
like
that came out
12,
in
13.
99 though.
It did, but I mean, yeah, but I was 12 when it came
Yeah,
out.
I was 14. Woo!
When that shit came
Yeah.
out, that was the music of the time.
Yeah,
That shit
when,
rolled.
Yeah, that was a seminal time in rap music for me. Eminem
Yeah.
started coming out. Snoop Dogg went to Cash Money. It was
Even
a wild
Jay-Z
time.
was dropping hits that we didn't recognize then, but now you realize,
Yeah.
damn, he had
Yeah.
hella hits out even then.
Yeah.
Like all kind of people, Nelly, Ja Rule was.
I was gonna
doing
say
it,
my other
DMX.
big album that I remember getting was the Country Grammar album.
Country
Oh,
Grammar.
that was a good one.
Man,
That was a good one. That was a
you
good
know one
one.
that was slept on by Nelly was Sweatsuit. I feel
Sweatsuit
like.
was good.
I thought Sweatsuit was the shit.
You know my favorite song off that whole double disc?
Over and over again.
That was good. That was good because
With Tim
dude,
McGraw?
at a party in Pullman, Washington in 2005 at 1:46 in the morning, you put on Over and Over Again. all you gotta do is just get on your tippy toes
And I
and see
can't
the
take
girls who lower 6 inches when it comes on. Those are the ones. Those are the ones.
That's the one.
Over and
That's
over
the
again. Got a
one.
special spot in my heart forever. But no, it's that Heart of a Champion song.
Man, there was
Where they redid the NBC, the
Yeah,
NBA
I
on
remember-
NBC's
I know
theme.
exactly which one you remember.
Oh man, I bumped that in my dorm.
Nelly's iconic,
Hard.
man.
Hard.
I hate that it was our city that the rape accuser came from. I don't even know if what all came out because I heard there was other accusers now.
Now, yeah, they're not
since
Well,
then.
but
Well, now
then
they're jumping on it.
his fiance or girlfriend
Said she was there.
said she was
and
there,
like,
and
nah.
she's like, "Nah, that never happened."
That's why you're coming if I have to go on anything because I'm not getting caught up in that shit. I ain't fucking around.
Well,
because it's not worth it.
like I said,
No
so
fun.
when it first came out, this girl that is like went to Renton, she posted on Facebook about it, and she was like, I was there when it happened, and the story she told is the exact story that Nelly has recently told, where they did have sex, but then she got jealous because he was all up on another girl afterwards, and then he basically kicked her off the bus because she threw a fit.
I mean, and it's just so conflicting because, like, in a case like that, the way it's turned out, you're just like, okay, I'm glad it went the way that it seemed like it should have went. But then in other times, you know that there's shit that does happen with a lot of other people outside of that one. And you don't want this girl accusing him to fucking ruin it for everybody else. But it's like, at the same time, I ain't rooting against Nelly, and I probably did give him the benefit of the doubt because everything I've seen and heard about him from other people, not like I personally know anybody, but I'm just saying, he never had none of that. And everybody came up defending him immediately when the shit came out. So it was like, it wasn't like, with Russell Simmons where they accused him and nobody stood. Everybody was like, well, can we get the facts? But nobody was like, he didn't do it.
Yeah.
So
except for Kimora, she just came out.
Yeah, because that was his wife at the...
No,
they've been divorced.
I thought they were been divorced.
But she was with him that whole time.
For
But
a
at the
long
same time...
Him and Kimora Lee were around for a long time.
That was one of the first couples as a child. I remember,
couple.
like, yeah. Like
him, Ice-T and Pebbles.
Yeah, or Ice-T and
Coco.
Coco, yeah.
Coco.
And
yeah.
the whole thing is like,
It's
this
funny,
this
Coco,
girl, she's not saying that, like, Nelly raped her. Like, she's like, well, supposedly, I told him to wear a condom and he didn't.
Yeah,
because
now people's choices is on trial.
And then her biggest thing is, well, now he's totally, bullied me.
We're getting good feedback from the just pictures I'm posting.
And it's, that's the issue. But it's like, come on, man. And no offense to her, but if you go on her Facebook.
Oh, the first, man, I went on a couple Facebooks.
I'm sorry, that's like when Kobe raped that girl. Didn't rape. He wasn't convicted, obviously.
Yeah.
How many different dudes semen did they find in her?
It was hella.
I'm sorry, but like...
I remember it was something like, it's over 20, though.
Yeah, 2's a pattern, 3's a trend. I'm sorry, but like, at a certain point, you just like dick.
Yeah, and that's not
this
even...
is gonna get real controversial right here.
And that's not a slight on her. You can do that.
You're a fucking grown woman.
Yeah, you're grown. You can do what the fuck you want. But don't push that.
Don't say, some shit, because then it takes away from women who are really fucking
women who actually need that
raped and
spotlight.
sexually assaulted.
Exactly. We don't want that, because there's dudes like myself or Mike out here. We're out here, and nobody wants to, like. I go out of my way to do shit to not make women feel a way when I'm there. Like, I don't want to be that. I just don't want to be. I've never wanted to be that creepy person. And if I ever have, I'm apologizing now, but I don't think I have. Like, I really try not to. I try not to do nothing. I try, because it's like, it's not worth it.
I had to come on to him real strong.
That's another story. But it's just like, because we're in an age where you don't know, man. And nobody's going forward until you gotta say it. A man can't force nothing. But some women are not. I'm not even gonna say some. I think most women are more aware and intelligent and perceptive than the media puts on. Like, all these women are just these victims. Most of when we were talking to Shar, and she was like, we were trying to talk to her about the sexual assault shit, but we were trying not to like say nothing offensive. But every step of the way, she was just like, oh yeah, I agree with you. And she was just like how you are for the most part. Yeah. And it's like, we're trying extra hard to not be away when you're not even like that. This is just the media putting that idea in my head that this is what the world around me is. And we have to like fight that. Because like, what we see on the TV is real. But it doesn't mean that that's 100% all reality at all once. You need to be aware of what is happening in the big picture, and you need to be aware of what is happening in your eyesight, and then be able to meld the two, because the world is in between that.
Well, like I said, when kids come into the picture, like the biggest thing I want to teach our daughter is to be comfortable saying no and knowing how to say no. Like, that is so important.
Like, fuck them niggas' feelings.
Right.
You just gotta say no when you don't feel like it's cool. Like, you're gonna do what you want to do, but don't let some motherfucker your same age or that you don't know tell you some shit about yourself, how you need to do. Like, nah.
And building self-confidence and all that stuff. Like, that's like the most important thing to teach a young girl, I think.
Yeah. Well, and nowadays I think that young girls get mixed messages too, because at the same time that we say, this girl is on fire, and we tell you gotta be the most confident, brutal, fucking savage woman ever, we also tell them, and not tell them, but I guess sometimes maybe that
we show
the media portrays that all women are so fragile and they're these little flowers.
That part.
Right.
So you have to raise a woman, not raise a scared girl.
Yeah, you can't raise a scared little princess. As
It's
much
a
as
real world out here.
much as the princess shit is cute and
real.
you love your fucking any woman in your life, like you treat them differently because that's how you feel. But like, you gotta realize when you start doing that princess shit, you're setting her up to fail.
Yeah.
It's not. You're
doing her a disservice.
You're doing her a disservice because you need to show that when you need to show that, but your value is you are the example. How you do is what she expects.
Yeah.
And vice versa. I don't want to act like I know everything. And vice versa, because what your mom does is what you're gonna expect in a way from your female counterpart. And you're gonna.
It's what you'll be prepared.
It's the
to
baseline.
Take.
It's the baseline. You know what I'm saying? It's not what you're necessarily preferred or anything, but it's like, okay, I know this is what happens, and then whatever your partner does, it varies off that, and you learn. But that's your baseline. So if you don't teach them that shit, and they don't have the baseline of respect for themselves, either sex, it's going to be problems. That boy's going to go out there watching rap videos or watching country videos or watching the news and act accordingly. Because you didn't teach the values. The values are set in the media. And the girl, same way. She's going to look at what the people look like and how they're getting it. She's going to look at like how y'all told her to do it, how y'all treated her, and plus what they look like. And then... that's what I expect from people.
Well, and the worst thing about it is, girls think that, well, if I look this certain way, I'm going to be able to pull a man who has money, and I'm not going to have to really do anything.
Yeah, I'm not going to have to worry.
Right.
And I feel it.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. And I don't. And also, my comment about looking at her Facebook and stuff, I'm not saying that she looks the type of way and it's all okay and everything, because I am 100% with the whole, just because you look a certain way doesn't mean you are a certain way.
But my question is, if you look a certain way, why do you look a certain way? Nobody goes outside wearing a G-string and a bikini top
without
because it's comfortable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you're
doing it for some reason,
and that's where we get in a fucked up line, right? Because once you start saying, "Oh, well, you asked for it with your dressing," that's what this conversation.
Well,
goes.
That's the thing, though, is you're not. Is that? But that's the controversy. You're not. Just because you're dressed like that, you are not asking.
You're not asking for it, but you're opening up a conversation.
But see, this is my thing. This is my thing, and I know this is fucked up.
Or
but it's
I guess
not.
the biggest thing is
it's like
when,
you're putting bait out there.
No,
right?
but the biggest thing is when a woman dresses a little revealing. She should be able to do what she wants.
Yes,
is
and
not.
I agree.
No, but this is where the
I
whole
agree.
slut walk thing happened.
And that's why I agree with that.
Was because a woman got raped, and then they said, "Well, what do you expect when she dresses that
and
way?"
that's I don't agree
You know,
with that
like,
argument. Like
that's
and
the
I
bad
get
thing.
it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we have to also understand people, right? You know, we can say that, and me and you can adhere to that. I've never been like, oh well, since she's like that, I can go grab her.
Yeah.
Right.
But we know that in all people, there's girls who are they play to the super feminine side, and then there's guys who play to the super masculine end. And there's those guys who are just hunters. And it's not even necessarily out of maliciousness in their heart, like they're trying to hurt, but they're aggressive. I'm not talking about rape. I'm just talking about up until just the discomfort of when a girl's dressed in a certain way. Some guys, like, we're all gonna look.
Yeah.
But some guys are gonna be like, okay, well, shit, you know, whatever, I can move on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just keep going.
But
Oh
some
shit, I
can't.
seen it. But then some guys can't, and then it's just they just have to go at least engage. Now that's when right there.
That's that line.
That's the line, because once that guy's brain says engage, because that's natural tendency, right? But how do you know, like, I can see, not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right. But I can see.
But then that's
dude
when
with
it
that
comes
mentality,
in when the guy engages,
you know,
and then she, you know,
and that's
shuts
still,
him down,
I
and
can
that's
even
when he
see,
needs to stop.
Right after me saying
the whole
that,
thing.
I can jump on the the feminist side, and I can see the whole patriarchy shit right there. I can see how do you even come from that when you're just a man talking about, like, you're just, the whole basis is what she chose, her decision should not result in someone else making her a victim. Just because she decided to do this does not mean it validates anything of a reaction from this guy. And I get it. But the reality is, it does. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would like to be able to go walk through a safari.
Yeah.
Outside of a Jeep. I would like to be able to do that.
And the elephants and tigers and
it's
lions should
happened,
respect my
because
wishes
it's
to
happened,
walk through
it's
the
happened,
But
Sierra.
they
It's happened
shouldn't
so
because
many-
it's their house.
But look,
Yeah.
this is let me finish. I want to walk through a safari outside of the
But
Jeep,
you know you can't.
because it's happened 10,000s of times, and animals are smart. They've seen this. They've seen these cars go through the safari 10,000 times every day for the last however many years. They've seen it. They know what this is. Sometimes they walk up. A lot of times they just chill. They know, they're not scared. They've seen this. So you probably should be able to walk outside. But the moment you walk outside, now you're in there.
This is our chance.
Now this is my chance. So it's not right. It's not right. But once you did that, you kicked off an instinct that animal is just reacting on. And maybe what I'm saying is the patriarchy's problem. But what I'm saying is there's a lot of males out here who don't know how to react to that switch. They don't even understand that it's a thing happening, because all the dudes they've been around have just taught them how to, that they haven't taught them nothing about that. They just let them go with it. They're like, player, oh, you just do this, how many girls have you got, blah, blah, blah. They never talk to them about it. And there's some dudes who are just like, okay, they recognize a switch. Either they were young and they were awkward and they didn't have hella girls, so they had to figure themselves out before they could do that. And they were able to not go there. But there's dudes who can't.
Yeah.
Just like there's girls who can't. It
Well,
just doesn't
and there
happen
are
to girls.
girls, too,
don't jump dudes and
who-
rape dudes, though.
Well, there
so
are
it can't
girls
happen.
too that want that and like that.
There are.
They want the aggressive.
But it's
male.
never the ones who looks like that. And that's what we see, because it's the ones who are dressed like that get attacked. And then they're not the ones who wanted it. Because if it was a girl who wanted it like that, she wouldn't have said nothing.
Wouldn't it be cool?
And not
if
on no
women
rape
had,
shit.
like,
Again, I'm not there.
Women had a magic word that they could say that just like everybody understood. Like, okay, it's off.
And I was thinking
like,
about it, it's like,
have you seen that Portlandia episode where it's like
C201.
something? She says, Fred Armisen plays the girl.
So if you come off the main drag, you turn left into the parking lot, and then you turn
yeah,
left
you should
at
watch
that
it because
first
that's
fork.
like the safe word is
And then with your
something.
IC right
But
next to you turn that left,
it's just and there's too many people in the world to really there's never gonna be a guidebook
No.
to anything.